criteria was incorporated uh, in the under the Atmanirbhar Bharat package in the year 2020, May 2020. And this has been done in order to be realistic with the time and to establish an objective system of classification, and obviously also to facilitate, promote the present as well as the prospective entrepreneur. And at present, there is no difference between the manufacturing and service sector. And also, a new criterion of turnover has been added in the previous criterion of classification, which was based only on the investment in plant and machinery or in equipment. So here, as per the new classification, a particular organization will be termed as a micro enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery or in equipment does not exceed 1 crore rupees, which was only 25 lakh as per the previous classification, and turnover does not exceed 5 crores rupees. Likewise, case of in case of macro, in case of small enterprises, these are the criterion. And in the third column, you can see that this is the criterion for medium enterprises. So here actually some objective criterion has been included, because whenever we are talking about investment in plant and machinery or in equipment, some some valuation is required. But in case of turnover, it is very objectively can be measured, and so it's quite easier for the government to classify a particular organization whether it will come under micro or small or medium, and at the same time it can do something to promote more transparency regarding inspection or classification or like this. Now let's see the the important role that this particular sector is playing for our economy. Just have a look on the points only. First one is the provide large scale employment, and which is the biggest employer after agriculture sector. While the agricultural sector contribution to GDP is less than MSMEs, that means I mean to say this is the biggest employer just after agricultural sector, despite the fact that agricultural sector's contribution to GDP is less than MSMEs. And this particular sector creates a vast opportunity for the unemployed people of our country to get jobs. Because a country like us, which produces more than 1 million graduates every year, and there is no economy in the world which produces that huge number of freshers in every year. This particular sector plays a very significant role in providing employment opportunity. Those fresh graduates, those fresh talents of our country. And this particular sector has proven over the period of time, this particular sector has proven to be instrumental in creating huge employment opportunities for the, most importantly, for the unskilled, or you can say semi-skilled under semi-skilled population of our country. Next one helps in economic stability in terms of export. You all know that this is the most significant driver for any economy. This is the most significant driver for economic growth for an economy. And this particular sector contributes to around 45% of the total export of our country. So from this statement only you can easily understand the importance of this particular sector in the context of export of our country. Next one is the contribution to GDP. This particular sector contributes around 30%. This figure is exactly 29 point something. So you can say that this sector is contributing around 30% to India's total GDP. And this this percentage, government is wishing to increase to 50% by the year 2025, as India is moving towards becoming a US 5 trillion economy. And uh, government is very much affirmative in that respect, that government will be able to do that, unless it will be very difficult for the country to achieve that particular target of becoming that type of economy. Another one is the this particular sector provides different types of supplies to other sectors, because many other companies, many other sectors are there, which either directly or indirectly procuring their different ancillary products from this particular sector. That is, from the different companies engaged in that particular sector. For example, you know, you know, uh, for an automobile company, they are not producing each and every item they are requiring, and for many ancillary units, ancillary products, they are giving the orders to different small enterprises. For example, for procuring the clutches, for procuring the brakes for the companies. They are not concentrating on producing each and every item. And in that way, we can say that actually this sector is contributing a lot towards development of the other large sectors. Next one, this sector contributing a lot towards promoting rural development and inclusive growth, because promoting inclusive growth is at the top priority of our government in the present times. And for our country, around 50% of the total MSMEs operate in rural areas, providing around 45% of the total employment to the rural areas. And around 97% of the total employment in the MSME sector comes from the micro segment. So, this particular sector, by providing employment mostly to unskilled and semi-skilled persons, because for micro enterprises, the most of the employees are either unskilled or semi-skilled. So, this particular sector, by providing employment to the unskilled and semi-skilled persons, obviously from the marginalized section of our country and also from the rural areas, helps to promote a lot in promoting inclusive growth of our nation. Next one is the cheap labor and minimum overhead. I am not coming into this, because we all know that in case of large scale organization, one of the main challenge is to retain and managing the human resource through an effective human resource management practices by the professional manager. But in case of MSMEs, the requirement of labor is less, requirement of capital is less. So for this type of organization, HRM not a big issue, and the owner of the business can take care of everything. So for this type of organization, labor overhead cost is minimal, and in continuation of that, for this type of organization, simple management structure is there. Next one is the promote upliftment of socially backward section of the society. Just please have a look on the slide just after that particular point. And from there, you will see that the socially backward groups own almost 66.27% of the MSMEs, and bulk of those MSMEs owned by the OBCs, which is 49.72%, and the representation of SC, representations of ST owners in MSME sector is also more than 12% and more than 4%. Again, in case of rural areas, almost 73.67% of the total MSMEs are owned by the socially backward groups, of which 51.59 are belonging to the OBCs. So from there we can see that how this particular sector is moving towards doing to promote uh, socially backward section of our people. Promote women participation in economic activity and obviously towards promoting women empowerment. From here you can see that how this particular sector is doing to promote all this. And last one is the contribution in the mission of Make in India. You know, the signature initiative of the government of India, that Make in India has been made easy in the MSMEs. You all know that. And it is taken as the backbone in making this dream into a possibility. And for that, government is constantly directing the financial institutions, banks to lend more and more credit to enterprise from the MSME sector. And to lend a helping hand to this sector, the government have come up with different schemes. You all know that. These are the form of credit or financial assistance, skill development program, training program, infrastructure support, technological upgradation, and under Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme, the government has taken many initiatives during the COVID-19 period, starting from the relief package to promoting this sector as India is moving towards becoming that type of economy, that means US 5 trillion economy. And this particular sector of micro, small, and medium enterprises have a very vital role to play in fueling the economic growth of the country to achieve that particular aspiration. Thus, to wrap up regarding that particular question, MSMEs are an important sector for the Indian economy and it's contributing immensely to the country's socio-economic development, not only the economic development, but at the same time equally for the social development. And it's not only generates employment opportunities for a vast chunk of people who are mostly predominantly unskilled or semi-skilled, but also contributes most importantly towards GDP, towards national export, towards promoting women in the rural area, promoting development of the nation's backward areas, rural areas, and towards promoting equitable and sustainable development of the nation. In fact, this particular sector, you can say, provides silent support to the national economy. And in many times, it acts as a defense against global economic shocks, global economic adversities. And our country, for all these reasons, is focusing on propelling towards a robust global economy through a silent revolution powered by this particular sector. Though obviously India is facing some infrastructure problems, lack of proper market linkage, which is very much important for MSMEs, and also challenges are there in terms of flow of institutional credit. Still, the country is looking forward to witness a tremendous growth on this particular sector, and government is taking all the cares in terms of providing more and more registration to the industries through simplified process, simplified regulation, and and by also encouraging different financial institutions to lend more and more credit at lower interest rate in a more easier way for the sustainability of this particular sector. And after that, it is regarding social entrepreneurship. As already I have consumed all of my time, so just please have a look on all these slides, which is social entrepreneurship. These are the definitions given by the social entrepreneurship. But in a very simple way, social entrepreneurs are innovative, opportunity-oriented, resourceful, and social value-creating change agents. And these are the definition of social entrepreneurship, like this. And after that, I had some plan to share with you that the term social entrepreneurship or the term social entrepreneurship, which makes it entrepreneurial, and another one which makes it social, but I'm not coming into that. And these are the key components of social entrepreneurship. And here, the examples of social entrepreneurship, you all know that many of these examples. You are very much aware about that. Just please have a look on